Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Adams with the clearance. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! And one more try! Goal, Israel! With a predatory goal.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Number 21, Stoichkov. Stoichkov. Stoichkov.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, easy pickings there. Diego Carlos. Alexander-Arnold, out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. Decent hit! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up.
Conte! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Akanji. Diego Carlos. Alexander-Arnold. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Messi.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
He has found the way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he thumps it clear. Alexander-Arnold. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And for a moment, time stood still. Israel with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Akanji.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Tries the header! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Referee's given a throw. Messi. And he welcomes it in. He's found a way through. He's got the shot away! Goal! Israel! And they've got their lead back. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Israel take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe. Now it's Batistuta. Diego Carlos. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Conte. It's gone for a throw-in. 15 minutes till half-time. Mbappe! Batistuta. Akanji. Diego Carlos. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Barcelona have a free kick. Rudiger gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Alexander-Arnold. Diego Carlos. Messi. Mbappe stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's shifting through the gears here. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, there's a probing ball. Israel looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Messi. Oh, he's been caught. And Stoichkov! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. 5 minutes till the break. And now... And the shot! It's loose now and they want to... Oh, what has happened here? Pulls it back. Has a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Akanji. And he's gone looking for safety. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's one! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Israel take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. That is good alertness.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Foden! And the half-time whistle goes.
Israel are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Israel head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. So we're just settling back into this second half. There's the hit! That has been knocked clear. Messi. That's a sharp pass. Oh, shooting chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Corner number 4 coming up here. Mbappe plays it short. Messi. Oh, in he goes again! Has another go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That is Stuta! And it's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
The goal for Israel.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a player.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. Chance to... Can he finish? Well, that looks a decent ball. Brilliantly cut out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That looks a good ball.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Israel are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Look at the space. Can he put it away? Schneider. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Alexander-Arnold. No luck with that dink over the top. Schneider. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's having a go! And that's off target.
Stoichkov put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Diego Carlos. Muslera is there to clear. More and more pressure on the ball here. Played out to the right. Messi might just make this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he was quick to react. Quality ball. Now it's Foden. Israel needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And Batistuta! Goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
15.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
Substitution.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Beckenbauer. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Fagioli. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the finish! They've scored!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And now he has 2.
After 78 minutes is number 20.
Barcelona playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Aimed beyond the defence.
Look, it's a run defence is this like, but the timing has to be spot on.
Gets the shot away! They've done it! And they are right back within touch!
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
After 80 minutes is number 22.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to...
And the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Substitution for Israel. Number 11, Schneider. Number 15, Batistuta. Number 21, Stagecourt.
And he's let
Number
fly.
8, Messi. Number 10, Conte. Coming on the field, number 7, Vinicius Junior. Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 20, Serge Gnabry. Number 13,
They're up to 5 corners now.
Beckham. Number 18, Beckham.
Mbappe goes short. Header! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Akanji. Diego Carlos. For Valverde. Diego Carlos. Oyarzabal. And the shot! And the keeper's there to save. Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Valverde cuts it out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Mbappe. Foden! Really well taken goal. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Israel blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And it's Son Heung-min. Oyarzabal. Son Heung. Oh, what a climb! And he's straight offside. Fagioli. That's that, the end. Israel really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when... Israel can do it here. 90 minutes away from reaching their target. It is the sort of opportunity they would certainly have settled for if offered it on day one. That was then, this is... Oh, he's been caught on it here! That's a sharp pass. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where I'm pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Now, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who can play anywhere.
Mbappe! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling.
Now the finish!
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bellingham. Mbappe! Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Fernandes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He can run onto that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And Martinez! Goal! First blood drawn. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Lautaro Martinez.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Israel are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now then, the ball's come loose. That's been cut out, well played. Molina.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
It's a goal kick. Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, great Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Israel are looking to go forward now. And here's Messi. Schneider does really well to win the ball there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's fabulous. Hits one! And that would have been some goal.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
Hernandez. McAllister. He's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Hernandez to McAllister.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Bellingham has a shot! Oh, Terrific save from the keeper.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. McAllister. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Can he put it away? They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
De Paul.
2 added minutes has been
He
indicated.
expected better, and so did he. Stoichkov. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And through to the goalkeeper. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we are already promptly back underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. De Paul. It's a sweet ball, that. Stoichkov is wide and looking. Can he finish? Fernandez. And he'll shoot here. Good strike, quite an alarm. Batistuta. And Stoichkov! He's got away with one there.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Romero. Molina. Van Dijk. Oblak clears. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Bellingham. Bellingham looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Now it's McAllister. Mbappe. Batistuta. And it's Batistuta. He is just... He's gone for goal!
Batistuta, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Martinez gets it away. Alvarez has found the net here, of course. Oh, here's a chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Substitution for Israel. Number 10.
Time then for the first
Conte.
substitution of the game.
Well, they want to win
9.
this, Peter, plain and simple.
Bellingham.
Seal promotion
Number
right here,
14.
right now.
Mbappe.
Hernandez.
Number 15.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Number 11. Schneider. Coming on the field. Number 47.
Well read, nice interception.
Phil Foden. Number
Just ruffled a few
22.
feathers, but
Rice.
well dealt with.
Number 7. Vinicius Junior.
Oh, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Vinicius
Junior. Beckham.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Vinicius Junior deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Martinez. Nice ball, and he might be in. And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Hernandez. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foden with the foul.
Substitution.
Fiddles it through.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Martinez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a good run down the left. Oh, great chance! Shapes to shoot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
Beckham to take it as usual. Beckham plays it short. And the shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Substitution in progress.
Israel have their third corner. Beckham goes short. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Israel desperately needing a change in fortune here. Their big day not quite going as planned.
No, it's not, but it's not lost just yet. The desire and hunger, that's still there.
Romero. And he's in on goal. And the shot! And he's there to get it away. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Romero. Van Dijk.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Hernandez. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's tried one! Great chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
And that is a little undercooked. Vitinha. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Israel can do it here. 90 minutes away from reaching their target. It is the sort of opportunity they would certainly have settled for if offered it on day one. That was then, this is the here and now. Can they meet their ambitions, their aspirations? And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this. He's got the shot away! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's well spotted. Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Haaland. Caicedo. Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free.
Vinicius Junior, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed.
Now the finish! There's a goal! Not so fast, not so fast, they say. We want it just as badly. We will make a fight of it.
The goal scored for Israel.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Israel grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And Dijk deals with that comfortably. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Israel clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a very deep... Tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. There's the hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
And now they can clear their lines. Lang. And he's had it nicked away. Beckenbauer. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Messi. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And Dijk cuts out the pass. Lang, Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Stoichkov is wide and looking to get onto this. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he was alert to it. Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Israel with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. And that was very necessary. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And he's intervened well there. Driving on and making... Has a look and has a go. He's got away with one there. Lang. Schneider. That's a shade optimistic. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in plenty of space here. That's a little off target. Can he latch on to this? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lang. Caicedo. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Great hit! And it's a goal!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
The goal scorer for Israel, number 15, Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
Israel get them. And we hit half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd.
Everyone,
And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Israel get into the half-time break with a narrow... He's got a side of goal! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Caicedo. And it's Ribery. Stoichkov. And he's had a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. And for a moment, time stood still. Gets his pass away, and it's Stoichkov. And here's Bellingham. Good effort from distance. And again, the keeper stands strong. Corner number 2 then. Mbappe plays it short. And they've gone back. Has a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's been picked out. Great chance! And he comes up trumps again. Bellingham. He's gone for goal! Corner number 4 coming up here. Mbappe goes short. Turns and... Oh, shooting chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Haaland. Ribery, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Messi. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
The attendance for this match
gone out
was
for a throw-in.
71,649.
He's looking to set free a runner. Vinicius Junior gets into some space. It's a mighty effort! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individuals.
It's Schneider! A real chance and a real let-off.
Schneider knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Ter Stegen is there to clear. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, what about it? Israel are hurt by just about the final punch. Messi does well to get it back. Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Israel perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Mbappe. He is through. Can he finish? Oh, it's come back out to him. Goal! Israel! It is in their hands again. Could that be the decisive blow?
Well, they clearly fancy their chances now of winning this. A lead at this time that really seems to have re-energised them.
After 71 minutes is number 21.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Paris Saint-Germain choosing to make the first change.
Substitutions taking place.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Caicedo. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe! Robertson. Ribéry. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Substitution for Israel. Number 14.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
And he has been fouled there.
Coming on the field, number 19, David Villa. Number 7, Vinicius Junior. Number 13, Bukayo Saka. Number 18,
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Beckham.
That is ended up in no man's land. And he welcomes it in, face to face with the keeper, and the shot! It's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
David Villa.
Israel go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Foden. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
David Villa! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
Haaland. That's really well manoeuvred. Just 5 minutes left. Saka. Oh, and he's through the middle. David Villa. He's picked his way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. He's had it taken off him. It's a really well-measured ball. Lang. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Haaland. Steaming on goalwards. Caicedo. David Villa. David Villa! It's in for the pieces! Haaland. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Israel are going. Israel take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. Has a go! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, good spread. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Stoichkov. Pedri. And Cucurella. Mbappe. Batistuta. And he's managed to get free. And Batistuta! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Cucurella. Akanji. Messi. Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Batistuta. Well seen, saw that coming. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi! Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Mbappe goes short. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that was vital. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that looks for the finish. Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Bellingham probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Alexander-Arnold. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Cucurella. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. Pass somewhat off target. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Messi. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Messi. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cucurella made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. This is promising. Oh, the ball's... It's Schneider! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And it's Lewandowski. Gently done. Van Dijk cuts it out. Pedri. Cucurella. And Akanji. And he's managed to get rid. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lewandowski. Big header! It's there! Barcelona are back in business. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
That has certainly made things interesting. And now the hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe with the short one.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Conte. Messi. Out for a throw. Cucurella. Akanji. Now Tonali. Now it's Lewandowski. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Alexander-Arnold. Tonali. Can he get it through? And that's the end of that. It's Stoichkov! Goal! Israel! And again they hit the front.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
En el minuto 41, el dorsal 21.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Tonali. Mbappe. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe. Schneider. It's Schneider! Denied by an instinctive save.
Schneider is offering a right smile there.
Israel have their third corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Schneider. He's having a go. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Tonali.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Stood up well to him there. Mbappe. That is a great pick out. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Israel head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away. Lewandowski. They've got to be quick to recover this. Early ball out from the back. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Conte. Lewandowski. Mbappe. And it's Lewandowski.
That's good play from him.
And he's lost his man here. Lewandowski has got himself a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
He's shifting through the gears here. Messi! A real chance and a real let-off.
He trapped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Can he get onto this? And that is as far as they're going to go. Messi. And Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. Showing good feet. Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's cause for mild irritation.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Lewandowski. He could... Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. That's a nicely weighted pass. All Black will lay claim to that. Van Dijk. Tonali. Mbappe. No, he refuses to take the bait. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Messi. It's a mighty effort! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and They are cruising.
Israel clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Israel go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Alexander-Arnold. And that's a throw-in. Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has... There's the shot! He scores!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Kukurea. He's through here. Foden. Foden stood his ground strongly.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Saka. He has found the way through. Cleared without complication. And he's there to retrieve it. I think we're just about done here. With Rudiger. And it's Messi. Saka. Saka. He is through here. Oh, what a climb! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Vinicius Junior demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18.
Barcelona are making a change now, so time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Israel could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Oh, smashing header! Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. Akanji. 4 added minutes on the board. And here's Mbappe. Kukurea.
Pretty robust defending.
Foden! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Foden really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Keeper's ball. And that will be it. Israel can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores.